Multiple Talking Women, the podcast that you should also watch with your eyes. I'm one of your hosts, Lana Brown.
I'm another host, Felicity Bramblebush.
And you know me, everybody. I'm the producer. My name is Paula Gerkin, just here to keep the nonsense at a minimum. We are thrilled today.
Thrilled.
Because we have somebody from a world that is a pretty major world. The Dungeons and Dragons world.
Sure.
All right?
Siobhan Thompson.
Yeah.
Welcome, Siobhan.
It's a me.
That's
Wow.
you.
It's a me.
And this world, this show, Dimension 20 is what it's called, right?
Dimension 20.
And there's a lot more to you, and we'll get to it.
Thank you. I'm more than just
the
my one job of the many jobs that I have at the same time.
That's right. But this thing has sold out Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Whoa. And do people come in costume to that thing? Are they like coming
Oh,
in?
yeah. They're coming in full, to a point where I'm like, can you see?
Because they got a full thing across their faces.
Yeah. They're like, got to take it off to get through the door and then put it back on when they
Right,
get
how do
in
they
there.
pass through security if they're in these
costumes?
costumes?
Yeah, and that is a question that I also had. I don't know. I was not there. But I'm assuming with difficulty
Right.
because they care about that.
Yeah,
Wow,
they got to look up underneath.
care
And they're
so
also very
much.
confused about the whole situation because mostly they do basketball there.
Right.
And then all of a sudden
And
there's-
like Billy Joel.
Right,
Yes.
exactly. And then all of a sudden there's people dressed as like dragons.
Yeah. And they're like, this
No. Like, I
also
don't-
fills up
this
a
is-
stadium. Okay.
I don't want to jump too far,
Yeah.
but
Go
I want to
ahead.
go back maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Because when I was growing up, Dungeons and Dragons was this very mysterious, mystical thing. And I want to know who was Siobhan as a child
Yeah.
and who eventually entered this world and many other worlds of make-believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons as a child because I didn't have access to it. And it also seemed like it was for boys.
Yeah.
But I did read a lot of fantasy books.
Any faves?
I love Diana Wynne Jones, especially as a kid. I loved Diana Wynne Jones. She's my
Now, what
favorite
did she
writer.
write?
She wrote Howl's Moving Castle is her most famous book. But like a bunch of incredible books for children and adults. I love Ursula Le Guin. Susan Cooper is another great like YA fantasy writer. Like these are the people that I was reading as a kid when I guess the boys were playing Dungeons and Dragons and not inviting me to do it.
Now, am I correct in hearing an accent?
Yeah, I'm from England, where fantasy comes from.
That's where these dragon stories began.
Yeah, a lot of the dragon stories are. I mean, I don't think we invented dragons, but we certainly gentrified them.
But
Yeah. They're boys. Dragons are men.
Mostly
Maybe?
dragons are men. I'm trying to.
But you
think.
they're
don't you read
masculine.
these stories where the dragons fornicate?
Well, yes. And
Is it all men,
And fourth
male
wing,
dragons
no, there's
fornicating?
female and male dragons.
Yeah.
And yes, they get it on.
Oh, I've read those. Well, I read 2 of those books and then went, I think that's enough.
Because they're really dirty.
They are, but I'm also like, well, it's the same.
It's all the same stuff.
It's sort of all the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I have a friend, we're very into heated rivalry. I know it's kind of, cliche, but obsessed. And now she's going into the fourth wing of it all and looking up casting and this and that. And I haven't dipped my toe in yet.
Because it's coming in on Amazon.
I enjoyed it in a way that you enjoy eating like a bag of unsour Haribo. In that it's like,
It's
I
fine.
liked this, but it doesn't feel like it's doing anything for me.
Right.
I'm not like a better person because I read this book.
Because a sour would be more up your alley.
A sour is more up my alley.
Sure.
Yeah.
But speaking of the English people gentrifying
Oh, God, all right, I
dragons.
guess we're off that.
I'm sorry, but I had
All right.
what do you think dragons were originally? Like, were they big lizards? And where did they come from? Because
it is one of those weird things, right? Because there's dragons from everywhere. Like every culture has this like myth of dragons, but we don't find it in like
Not in
the
Christianity.
Not in
No.
Christianity.
No.
Isn't there a dragon
dragons
in the Book of Revelations?
Uh-oh.
somebody doesn't really know her
Are you
religion.
remembering now? Are you remembering the dragon in the book?
But yeah, so many.
No comment.
I'm just asking questions.
Yeah.
I don't ask questions out of this.
You don't like it when you're when you forget something from the Bible.
We're alike in every other way except for that one way.
Okay, great.
That you don't ask questions? Got it.
Perfect. So I guess there's no dragons yet because the Book of Revelations is like the future. It's like the sci-fi part of the Bible.
Right.
But it alludes to them.
Yes.
So it's like...
It is really weird, I
Yeah.
think. It makes me feel very like if I were to write like the speculative fiction version of it is like, were they all made of cartilage? And so their bones, you don't find the bones because they were completely cartilaginous and then they just collapsed, but we did have dragons.
Oh, then we have we have nothing in the ground that we can prove.
Right, exactly. Because we didn't live at the same time as dinosaurs. So,
Wow.
it's not like we lived at the same time as
But
big
could they
lizards.
be? I guess we could be, I don't know.
That's part of where they came from is like there were these dinosaurs, right? Now,
Yeah.
oh, wouldn't it be fun if we add wings to them and fire breathing and then, I don't
Right.
know. Interesting.
Much more interesting than like, I saw a big crocodile.
Right. But here's what I'm hearing already from Siobhan.
Yeah.
This is a smart cookie.
We know.
Just even the way you're, because we don't think about things that hard. I don't think. I don't know if we have the ability to do it. But you're like, you're thinking about.
I
things.
thought about it.
Wow.
And it makes sense to me because I noticed that you're wearing a tie.
I'm wearing a tie, and they don't give you one of these unless you pass a test. So,
Well, I believe I believe that.
and girls
normally,
wearing ties, that's like pretty rare.
Yeah, you don't.
I normally only trust information coming from a man.
That's fair.
So the fact that you are wearing a tie,
that helps.
It helps me. It helps me. I feel like every smart woman actually should wear a tie because then I'm more likely to believe what they say.
Yeah, professorial.
Yes.
That's helpful.
Why are there so many magical things from England, from where you come from, including yourself?
I think it rains a lot, and so we had to spend a lot of time staying inside and telling each other stories.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like dark in the winter. Yeah. And so at a certain point, you just got to stop.
Are your parents storytellers?
Not really. My mum a little bit. My mum was an anthropologist,
Okay.
and
Now,
sociologist, and
This
so
brings us into the archaeology
Yes.
of it all.
Yes.
Because isn't that what you were going to study?
Yeah, I did study it, and I worked as an archaeologist for a little while.
Are you an actual archaeologist?
I mean, not certified because there isn't a certification for it, but I
Okay.
did work as an archaeologist for a little bit.
I'll certify you.
But thank you.
Wow.
I appreciate
I
it.
have a
Actually,
stamp.
I would love that because I did work quite hard for
Yeah.
no certification, except my degree, which I guess that's a certification.
Yeah.
I'm a certified
Yeah,
archaeologist.
just tell people
I have a
that.
degree.
Who's gonna
You
look it up?
actually don't need a degree to do archaeology. You just have to have a passion.
Wow.
And because they don't pay you very much.
What have you found? The Holy Grail?
Almost nothing. No. I wish we had found the Holy Grail. Especially like there's so many Holy Grail myths in England that like I was like, we could find the Holy Grail.
It must be somewhere.
I have a friend who dug at Tintagel, which is pretty cool, which is like the birthplace of Arthur.
Oh.
Whoa. Speaking of the Holy
So
Grail.
where were you digging? Where have you dug?
A few different places, but the main place that I dug as a professional was in Bath, which is my hometown.
I've been there once, and that's pretty amazing to be from there.
It's pretty cool. I didn't really appreciate it as a kid.
It has that arch.
Yeah.
I feel like no one
The
appreciates
crescent.
where they're from as a kid. You got to go away from it and then you go.
But most people grow up in bad places.
That's true. There are some bad places.
Or just like boring places.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
like we got even things like I did a couple of language exchanges, which I think in Europe is more normal than
Like
here
a place
because
where
it's
you would
just
go to
cheaper.
try to learn that language?
Yeah, so we would go and live with a student from a school in Germany, and then they would come to us
Wow.
for like a week in each way or 2
Can you
weeks.
speak German?
Very badly. I used to be able to speak it much better, but I don't remember any of
Can
my
you
vocab.
ask for where the bathroom is in German?
Wo ist der? I don't remember what bathroom.
You wouldn't
Isn't
be
that
able.
awful?
You'd wet your pants.
I would wet my pants, and they would like that because the Germans are into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
Yeah, funny, haha.
Yeah.
You English
yeah,
person.
messy.
Yeah. So you go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say I went with a church group once to Bath, and we went to High Tea, and there's an art school there as well. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yeah, it's a very artsy, sort of highfalutin kind of place. The theater is really good. Got very lucky being able to go to the theater.
So why did you leave?
There's no jobs, really.
So you're just digging in people's backyards and like, what am I going to do?
There was work as an archeologist, but I realized I didn't want to do that. And then...
so you went to university, as you call it.
I went to university.
But here's my question. When you're realizing I don't want to do that, are you already knowing I kind of want to maybe perform in some way, or do you not know that yet?
Yeah, no, I definitely...
I
was already doing a lot of theater in college, and I also... You can't do double majors or anything in England. You go for your subject, and that's all that you study. But I essentially gave myself a minor in theater by just creating a syllabus all of my own that nobody else knew about. So I read a play a week, and I did as much theater as I could, and took singing lessons on my own dime, and mishmashed a theater minor that I didn't get any certification for.
Wow.
Do they only let you get one because your education, they cover your education, or no? Do they pay?
Yeah, I mean, they don't really cover your education anymore. When I went, they still kind of did, and it was means tested.
Okay.
So my education was 3 terms in England, and it was £125 a term. Whoa. So my student loans were just my living expenses.
Wow.
Wow.
But it's just a different system of learning over there. You don't take as many classes. It's much more self-led. And part of the learning is learning how to research. But if you're clever, you can just kind of wing it and spend the rest of your time doing the thing that you kind of want to be doing.
Do your plays and do your reading.
Right, exactly.
Your plays.
And then just cram your essay in the week before.
Wow. So when you decide, I don't really want to do this archaeology thing anymore, are your parents like, whoa, hey?
Yeah, they were pretty unhappy about it.
Were they?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you said, and I'm going to LA, or did that not happen right away?
No, it did happen right away. I moved to New York. I have a green card because my stepdad is from here. He's from Orange County. Glamorous.
Oh, thank God, because you would have been, by now you'd be in the back of a van.
And I got that green card as a 17-and-a-half-year-old.
Wow.
So I really got that by the skin of my teeth. And I was like, if I don't know what I'm going to do with my life and I kind of maybe want to do theater, I should be in New York. Why would I be here? And then I started taking
not
classes
like this, the what's it called? The something end in London where the theater
West End?
West End.
West End.
Yeah, no.
I just was a little tired of the English class system and how sort of prescriptive that is.
Interesting.
And I just find it to be very, very ugly and sort of tough to be around.
Yeah.
And it invades
I love
every
it. It
part
sounds
of
wonderful
the English
to me.
system.
You like a good class system.
I do.
Yeah, everybody knows their place.
So she lives in Pasadena, and everyone pretty much looks like
very
her,
clear.
and that's what she
Sure,
likes.
yeah. You got one of those craftsmen's.
Yes, the yards are the same.
Very large.
HOA. You don't need an HOA because everybody's complying anyway.
That's right.
Oh, Lord.
God, it makes you
No,
so
but
happy.
look, I'm all for the real America, and you came to America because it's
did.
the land of the free.
Yeah.
Home of the
Kind of.
brave.
Home of the
right.
brave. So okay, but I heard you say, and
Yeah.
you were, someone was over talking, so you probably missed it. But I heard you say, I went to New York, I started taking classes at UCB.
Yes.
And I think so not only did you know I want to do acting, but you kind of knew I want to maybe delve into comedy a little bit.
I'm like as big a comedy nerd, I think, as I am like a fantasy nerd. Like I really went deep into the canon in a way that very few people that I knew did. Like I was like, how can I listen to this radio broadcast from 1955 because somebody referenced it as something that inspired them, and so let me go and find that.
Wow.
She's a real brainiac.
I am. It's funny. I don't feel like it's necessarily the type of comedy that I do, but it's very. I feel like I do a lot of research, so I know, so I don't have to worry about it.
Because then you got all this stuff to pull from.
Right. Exactly. That's sometimes tough because I'm also like, if I'm going to throw a reference out there, is somebody else going to be able to pick it up?
Yeah, they might not.
Which, especially just like cultural stuff coming from a different country, is sometimes a little bit hard to know what people don't know.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first started taking classes, there's a game that they play at UCB to get you sort of comfortable just performing and being embarrassed called Spotlight, where everybody stands in a circle and somebody jumps into the middle of the circle and starts singing a song that they think everybody's going to know. And very, very fun unless you're not from this country and you don't know what songs that... And I kept on like jumping in the middle of this circle, singing a song that I was like, this is a banger, everybody knows this song. Absolutely not. And then other people would jump in the middle and sing a song that I had absolutely no frame of reference for. And look, part of the exercise is, and if you don't know the song,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. Sing it anyway.
Yeah.
And when that happens over and over and over again, it is shocking. Like the worst improv show that I was ever in, when I was already on a team and feeling like a big dog, I went to a jam, like an improv jam, which is like for everybody, and the students are there, and it's like a chance for the students to get up with the
performers. You guys are dying to do something like that.
Oh yeah, we're chomping at the bit.
Yeah, it's great. And I was like, as an act of charity, let me go to the jam and jam with some students.
Yeah, show them what it's about.
I'll show them, and I'll play support, and I'll be on the back line, and I'll help people out. Yeah. And then the suggestion was Paul Bunyan, and I do not know who that is.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we don't really either.
I know now because I immediately was like, well, I guess I got to find out who Paul Bunyan is.
I mean, it's just a big guy with an axe.
Well, yeah, I know that now.
Yeah.
But I was standing on the back line, and then people were coming out and being like, I got this big blue ox. Huge laughter. I'm on the back line like, what is this about?
And you were like, beep, beep, I dug a rock out of the ground because that's all you know about.
Yeah, well, truly. And I'm like, it's a weird immigrant experience because I obviously have a lot of privilege and people put a lot, like weirdly too much respect on my accent in a way that I'm like, I'm not as like fancy or classy or certainly not as rich as I feel like people just assume hearing my voice.
I have that a little bit too.
Yeah, for sure.
People do that with your accent?
I just get a lot of respect.
Oh, interesting. From who?
People outside of this group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like at the grocery store
the
or
grocery
whatever.
store.
You know, if I'm asking for
the
something.
Valvoline.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, interesting. All right.
But so you get a lot of respect. England is like up there. It's the beginning.
Well, this is the thing. People are just immediately think that.
People, I think that the accent does also a lot of work of making me sound smarter than maybe I am. And then I have to do a lot of work to be like, no, I'm friendly and approachable. Well, I'm nice, please. Please be my friend.
I feel like people who aren't well-traveled or aren't, where have they heard it? They've heard it from the royal family. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is, where have they ever heard this accent, right? Or a TV show about something like that?
About very classy, high class.
That's right.
They're watching Masterpiece Theater and they don't understand that also
Downton
a big
Abbey.
part of my culture is fighting.
Right.
And throwing beer bottles at each other. Yeah. And that side of English culture is not.
I find that so hard to believe.
It's just
that
a lot
someone
of...
with this accent could throw a beer bottle at somebody?
There's a very dark side. We do
very
forget.
dark
We think of like Jane Austen.
The nice part of being having an NHS.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like we have an NHS so you can get into fights and you get physically hurt and it doesn't cost you anything. That really, combined with the heavy drinking culture, is
it's a recipe for disaster.
I've seen a lot of people get glassed, which I don't think people do in this country.
You put glass in their body?
You smash a pint glass and then you in the face.
That's
a normal Saturday night.
You've seen it in person?
Multiple times.
I'm cancelling my trip.
Multiple times.
Very normal.
Were you going to go to England?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm not going anymore.
All right. Well, I didn't imagine you'd be in any pubs late at night anyways.
Well, is where this happens?
This is a pubs late at
Glassing?
night. Yeah.
It's Peaky Blinders.
You're
Peaky
going to
Blinders.
visit
I'm
churches,
related to
so
the
you'll be fine.
What? To the
A little
actual
bit,
Peaky
sort of,
Blinders?
yes. Not well.
This is exciting.
My half sisters.
Okay.
Her dad's side of the family are all genuine
Peaky Blinders.
from Birmingham. Like this is what I'm talking about when I say like I sound much classier than I am.
Right, the underbelly.
I'm like 2 steps away from a guy who has a bad back because he got thrown off a roof.
Oh,
like
Does that help you as an actress? Because people are expecting you to be, a fancy member of the royal family, but then you can also
get down and dirty.
I don't know. I think that sometimes especially men don't like it when I do that. It doesn't stop me from doing it. But I think that as soon as I get gross, I think particularly because I fit into this like nice, polite English sort of box, they get this like, ew, ewy.
Well, especially, look at this.
Gross,
From the
ewy.
socks to the shirt. I would look at you and I go, this is a proper
business
woman,
lady.
proper businesswoman.
Yeah.
And by the way, the way you hold yourself, you could run a Peaky Blinder type dynasty all day long. I just think you could order people around and they would listen to you, and you could just
And isn't
be
it
in
fun when
charge.
those shows there's a woman in charge?
Yes.
It's my
Way more
favorite
fun.
thing.
Way more fun.
It's like,
than
oh,
women
there's a
go.
matriarch in
Yeah,
this gangster
they're always
family.
scarier too. By the way,
They are so scary.
Yeah.
Even things like Goonies.
Yes,
Which is
That
Mama.
woman.
also
Mama.
a gangster movie, kind of.
Yes.
That mama is like,
Yeah, she's no joke.
Do you know about Gooners?
Yeah.
Yeah, Goonies and
which
Gooners.
one? The
We just learned a new term called gooners, which is people who masturbate all
yes,
day long.
but also a nickname for Arsenal fans.
it is?
Yes.
So you knew this because
Yes.
we just learned this.
We just learned it.
Unfortunately, I am
So it's two
a little
things.
too online. Yeah.
I love it.
Or, depending on what football team you support, one thing.
Interesting.
But so it's a put down team.
It's a put down
name for them.
Well, no, it's not. They have it was Gunners because Arsenal, and then Gunners became Gooners.
Gooners.
I don't know why.
Wow, we're learning so much.
Now, when you're doing Dungeons and Dragons,
Yes,
it's pretend,
it's pretend.
but you would do this for money. So that's
The money is real.
so we have discovered that is in fact acting, because when pretending, if it's for no money,
it's just
pretending for money is acting.
Yes. Well, sometimes pretending for no money is acting as well.
Oh, this is news.
Yeah. In fact, I would say maybe most of acting is pretending for no money.
Because you got to get started somewhere.
you got to get
before you get
started.
paid.
You know, exposure.
Can you
get a
play
lot
when you're doing pretending for whatever you're doing?
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons. Can you play this matriarch character?
You know, actually, honestly, I kind of should. I feel like maybe that'll be my next thing.
I think I seen you playing a pretty blonde,
Yeah.
and you were like this full character.
Yeah.
I don't understand Dungeons and Dragons, but I would like to learn.
You know, here is how I describe it to people
Yeah.
who've never played it or seen it, is that it's improv with dice. And people expect it to be more like a board game,
Yeah.
and it isn't really. It's much more, you're improvising with your
Storytelling.
friends and you're storytelling, and then you use the dice as almost like a randomizing factor to tell you what your reaction is going to be.
Then it becomes like a choose your own adventure where you throw it and
Exactly.
here's where we're going next because the dice said so.
Yeah. And we used to sometimes, I would still love to do it again, do improv shows where we just did a regular improv show and then somebody
But use dice.
used dice.
That's
and that was really fun.
That's
Wow.
really fun.
Yeah.
So, okay, can we go back a little bit? You're at UCB in New York.
Yeah.
How long are you there before you go, I got to get to LA?
Too long.
Oh.
I was there for 8 years.
Okay.
And then I got hired at College Humor and moved out, but in a way that was like, oh, thank God, because I was going to move anyway.
Okay.
I love New York. Here's what happened is that when you're at a theater like UCB, every now and again, the people who are more successful than you come back to yell at you.
Oh, yeah.
In a way that's really encouraging for the young people coming up. There was one particular meeting where somebody decided that to go into a full fuck LA monologue in a way that we were like, no, we don't really, this feels like a you thing and not an us
something
thing.
happened to them.
And then in the middle of this fuck LA monologue, he went, I mean, obviously, if you want to be hired on a sitcom, you should be living in LA. But fuck LA, we're fucking New York City. And then everybody in the room sort of looked at each other. And then within 6 months, all of us had moved.
Yeah, if you're here, we're going to go ahead and head to
yeah.
LA.
Actually, maybe, I guess, no, actually, you're right. Why are we here?
Yeah.
Even though New York is the fucking greatest city in the world. And I love New York and I go back often and I wish there was more of a chance to get work there.
Besides like theater type work.
Right, exactly, which doesn't really pay you and is very short term. Or you work for a late night show, which are continually diminishing. And you don't have many jobs for women.
Yeah.
And especially when I was looking to get hired in things, they normally had maybe one woman, maybe two women. And the first woman had been there the whole time, and then the second woman was just a revolving door. And every 13 weeks, they would fire that one woman and hire a different woman.
There's a movie about that. Mindy Kaling wrote a movie. Have you ever seen that movie?
No,
Mindy Kaling, Emma Thompson.
Oh, yes.
And it's a good movie. And I remember watching it a long time ago. And then I said, well, it's been a long... That probably shed a light on something and it was fixed. But it hasn't been.
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't think so. I think it's maybe a little better now, but it is... Knowing the people that I know who are writing on those shows, I don't currently know any women who are writing on them.
Wowee.
Especially now that Colbert is done.
That's probably why they failed.
And you know what? That's probably why it failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's also probably why you're wearing a tie, because you're taking some power back.
I'm taking some power back.
I feel like you might be a wonderful host of a late night talk show.
You know, the older I get, the more that is like sort of attractive to me. It seems like such a fun job, especially if you let it be fun. Because I find that so many jobs that aren't fun in this industry is because whoever is at the top doesn't want it to be fun because they have some weird Protestant work ethic thing about work.
Like, everyone's afraid. Everyone's afraid that something's going to fail. So no one just is like, well, the way things succeed is to have some fun, some creativity.
Yes.
Right? And if you start holding on to it too tight, then it always falls apart.
My biggest like woo-woo thing at the moment is to say to everybody, and I'm saying it to all of my friends in a way that is annoying.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it here.
Please.
Because you guys haven't heard it yet. Yeah. I believe
and then we'll say it.
Is that we are purveyors of joy, and that is our job.
Wow.
And how can we purvey joy to people if we are not having joy ourselves?
Oh.
And I really think that you can see, even if the show is funny, whether they're having fun making it or not. And I think
there's
that
a job.
Yes.
Wait, of what?
No.
Of joy.
We are purveyors of joy.
Purveyors of joy.
And that is our job.
That's our job.
And there was more.
We're joy merchants.
We're joy merchants.
But how can you
give joy if you don't have joy?
it?
Yeah, you have to have it.
It's powerful.
It's a resource that you have to sustain.
And how do you feed that resource?
I think the most important thing is making sure that I make time to spend with my friends, and especially making time to spend with my friends that isn't working, because like almost everybody in this industry, most of my friends are also people that I do work with or have worked with. And it's very easy to go, well, I'm working and it's fun, so therefore I'm having fun, so that's the thing. And making sure that I'm like having times where it's just...
Let's just go on
a fun hangout.
Yeah, go on a zip line or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
We should maybe do something like this, because all I ever do with you is work.
Well, I like to keep you guys as just work colleagues.
Okay.
But you two can go.
Some people you do need to
You just
have
want to keep a boundary.
Yeah.
So when you get hired at College Humor, is College Humor still going?
It's not. College Humor turned into Dropout.
Got it. So when you get hired at College Humor, is it because people are seeing you perform at UCB, or like because these two are trying to get hired somewhere?
Yeah.
And
so I they maybe had seen me perform at UCB, but they had already moved out to LA by the time that I got hired. I wrote a packet for them.
I see.
Which was, I think, 3 sketches, one of which had to be topical so that they knew that you'd written it recently.
Thought you were going to say topless.
Yes, topless. I don't know if they would have been against that.
Yeah.
And then like 10 other ideas for sketches.
Wow.
And then, I had a big Twitter at the time, RIP. And was doing other work for around. I had a series for BBC America that I was doing a web series for them. And then they had also hired me at the time. They were giving out grants to make sketches. So just like let me give you $1,000 and make a sketch, which is a very small amount of money.
Right.
Not for you. You're dying for $1,000.
I can make it.
Listen, and if anybody wants to give me $1,000, I'll take it.
You'll take it.
I'm not above taking $1,000.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, you got to pay your entire crew.
Of course.
And your actors,
Sure.
it's
How do you
like,
split up $1,000 with
not a lot of
20
money.
people?
But
Right.
we have an announcement.
Oh.
Yeah, because, and it paid also, so it's real, for real, $50.
Okay. Oh,
And
great.
we're going to
Is
be,
it union?
we're going to be,
You'd know if it is. You would have probably signed something. So if you...
We didn't sign.
we're playing audience members at Dancing with the Stars. We're going to be in the audience.
You're seat fillers.
We're playing.
Do you know how many cameras there are?
A lot.
Many.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they pay for that?
$50. It's like a 14-hour day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do they give you lunch or anything, or you have to bring your own lunch?
I don't know, but we're very excited.
Okay, good. I don't want to
somebody
take it
gets
from you.
up,
That's great.
we go in
You go
there
in the
so that it
seats?
looks like there's people watching, and that's we're performing.
That's us.
Do you want to practice?
Okay.
Sure.
That's good. Tell us what people are doing to dance, and we'll pretend that we're watching.
Okay, great.
Ready?
Okay, where do we look?
So
Let's look over there.
Okay.
Yeah, you use your camera.
Let's look at the camera.
Use your camera.
You're watching over there. Frankie Grande is in the middle of performing a rumba.
Don't wave.
His head is wrapped around his leg. You'd think that his leg would be wrapped around his head. Incorrect. The head is wrapped around the leg. Frankie!
Wow.
He is shimmying.
Felicity, I'm shocked that you would have these moves.
I'm playing
She's
a role.
acting.
Oh,
I'm
that's
playing a
right. You're
role.
playing a role. Okay.
Wow, I think I'm excited for it.
Actually,
I'm
I feel
excited
like-
for you.
I got to be honest. I think a camera would have stopped on you too. Because
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, the Jumbotron.
Thank
It
you.
might have stopped because
The
you were.
kiss cam is on you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would have probably kissed her. That's how bad I was.
You would have kissed her.
on a jumbotron.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not now.
Great.
I
I have
Not
a
right
friend
this
who
minute.
goes and tries to get on as many Jumbotrons as possible. And he's
Successful.
got
good
a
at
few?
it. Yeah.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
does he have to do?
Kiss cam.
He generally wears a very silly costume and then dances
Until it finds
This is
him.
just he's a very funny UCB
He's
guy
a
in New York. His name
purveyor
is
of joy,
Yoni
sounds
Lotan,
like.
and he
Oh.
just he absolutely is a purveyor of joy.
Wait,
and
what's
he
his- say his
just
name
for
again so
fun,
we get it?
Yoni Lotan.
Hey, Yoni.
And he just for the love of the game,
He's a
is trying to get on as many jumbotrons as he can get.
Joy.
It's joyful,
Yeah.
a very joyful man.
No, you're right, because this business can knock you down like you're a nail and a
really
hammer
can.
hammering you.
And
Yeah.
it's very depressing if you let it. And by let it, they're really trying.
Right.
They're really
But
trying to
coming
make you
from a
sad and
culture
leave
that is
and go
steeped
back to your
in
home.
tradition.
What?
And she comes from an ancient culture.
That's
and you
true.
come to the Southland, and what do you make of all of this of manifestation? And
Oh boy, do I hate it.
really?
But I'll tell you what though, you're kind of doing it with your joy stuff.
Yeah, look, I've lived here for 11 years now, and so I guess
heard it
some
all.
of it, I would not say that to an English person. They would laugh me out of the room.
If you said manifest, or if you said purveyor of joy, even.
Purveyor of joy.
Right.
Purveyor of joy, I might,
Because purveyor is a fancy word, a bit.
because purveyor is a fancy
Yeah.
word.
English like that. Yeah.
Here's the thing: you have to have a balance for it because you have to be delusional
You
to
gotta be
work
a
in
little
this
bit
industry.
delusional.
Delulu is the Salulu.
Delulu is the Salulu until
Until you can't pay your rent.
you can't pay your rent, even if you can't pay your rent for 1 month. But if you're like, I don't know. I think that you have to manifesting is fine as long as you were also doing the work.
Yes.
And a lot of people, they think that the manifesting is the work
Sitting
and
there.
not just the first step.
Well, and also you can be manifesting the life you want while working at a Starbucks or a Home Depot. Like a lot of people are like, well, I'm going to make it, so I'm not going to I'm going to wait till
and listen,
that happens.
I waited tables for a long time.
That's
and
what you
I could
gotta
do it
do.
again at any time. You need me to carry some plates around? I'll do it.
You were good at it. Yeah, you could even wear that.
I am kind of way to coded
fancy,
today.
like fancy place.
Yes.
Yeah, nice
Yes,
place.
this is
Steakhouse.
like maitre d' at a steakhouse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure. Very nice.
Wow, I never thought of it.
You have a question?
How many hours a day do you play your game?
When we're shooting, it's a 12-hour day.
Wow. You play.
Yeah, we
Don't-
don't play for
get a
full
lunch.
12 hours.
You get lunch.
We get lunch.
Yeah.
And we do a little after show, like 20-minute.
Is there a
Get
winner?
makeup on. No.
Oh, I
You know,
like
we're
now
all the winners
loving
because you get to
this.
hang out with your friends.
Yeah,
God,
but
I wanna
someone
get
can
into this
die.
world.
Someone can die.
And that's tough.
What happens?
that's
then?
tough.
They-
Because if you roll the dice and they
Yeah.
get too low, let's say someone gets shot with an arrow
Yeah.
in the game, which happens.
Yeah.
You roll a dice, it says like, oh, how much damage did you do?
Yeah.
And if it's a lot, you'd be like, ooh,
Oop, oops.
dunsy.
I was sitting next to someone at the veterinarian's office who was playing, who had been in the same game for 7 years.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because you can
had
also
that-
come back at different characters.
And
if
how
one-
did that come up?
Yeah. Like my dog
used to
has
chat with people?
worms. By the way, I've been
He
playing
had-
this game for 7 years.
Well, I had a snake. I brought a snake in. And he also had a snake.
What was this next problem?
So that's how you start
Okay.
attacking.
So yeah,
Okay.
if you're a snake guy sitting next to another
That's
snake
true.
guy.
But
right.
what was your snake's problem that they had to go to the vet?
was just jammed with mice. Jammed with mouses.
Like a traffic jam.
Mice? Yeah, you've had it too many.
Like a Richard Scarry book.
Yes.
Wow. So you let your
It was constipated.
you let your snakes eat, but not your children.
That's correct.
She has 12 children.
She likes to keep her children very thin.
Well, I'm trying to get them in the biz too, and they love to eat.
Yeah. That's a thing.
And if they're child actors, you want to keep them as small as possible.
She gets it.
She does.
For as long as possible.
I don't like
That's
it,
right.
but she's right.
You see those child actors as adults, and you can tell they were starved. This is an emaciated looking.
Yeah, they
adult.
haven't grown correctly.
Weird little bobblehead.
Yeah, something's a little off.
I love
Everybody's
that look.
5'2".
Yes, it's true.
This
Malnourished.
is interesting, and that's what you're hoping for.
That's what I'm hoping
I like
for.
fleshy people.
Fleshy people and
kids.
children.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're okay. Let's also talk because it's not all D&D for you.
No.
You are currently about to work on a movie. Already made a movie.
Yeah,
What's going on with your movie?
We're about to shoot a movie. We're shooting it in August. It's very exciting. It's my first movie that
And
I've
you wrote it?
done. Yeah, I co-wrote it with my friend Izzy Rowland, but it is an improvised comedy, so it's
exciting.
weird to write.
Because you've got
It's like a
just
25, 30-page outline.
God.
Yes.
And we did sort of character creation with all of the actors. So instead of coming to them with the characters that they were going to play, we said, this is the premise.
And
Ooh,
like,
who
this
you
is
bring
the
it to the table?
world. We got Vic Michaelis. We got Paul F. Tompkins. We've got Drew Singh. We've got Angela Giratana. We got Katie Maravich. We got Raphael Chastain.
Holy
we got
moly.
Corinne Wells. I'm also in it. Izzy's also in it.
It's
And
a
then
whole
Alex
world.
Fernie is
Are you directing it as well?
Alex Fernie is directing, who is one of our teachers at UCB, who also directed a bunch of Reno 911 and Children's Hospital. And
those are good ones.
Those are
yeah,
good.
exactly.
And
And we're
a
just
lot
like-
improvised. So
I
it's
know
going to be a
that.
great mix for.
Yeah, he is just like a very, very clever improviser,
Yeah.
and it's like
Where do you shoot that? Where do you go?
we are location scouting next week, actually, but
In LA?
In LA, well,
That's
around
great.
LA, we're
Around
like
LA.
the
Yeah.
like within an hour's
Simi
distance,
Valley.
because
Maybe
we need a
Simi Valley.
mansion.
Oh.
And like, there's some really cool mansions if you drive a little bit
Yes,
further
there are.
that are less. Like, we want it to already feel pretty lived in, which most of the mansions in LA are either not available for shooting, wildly expensive, or like set up for shoots, which means that they don't really have like that lived in feel to it.
Old California has a lot of flavor.
Right, exactly. You get a lot of people who were like, well, in 1867, my grandfather invented the light bulb maker. Not the light bulb, just the thing that makes it.
Do you already have an art director?
We do.
Because the person who did this, she's kind of a nightmare to work with, but she does great work.
Okay, well, let's get
So
to know
I would
if our
love to-
art
I would
director
love- I'll
falls
connect
down.
you with
Falls
her.
down. I
Yeah.
mean, maybe she falls down a flight of stairs.
Oh, God.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, the gold rush era was a very cool time in California. And you
It's
know what I
very
recently
interesting.
learned?
Yeah, please tell me.
There's bars up the coast that have trapdoors.
Oh, really?
You would wake up and you would be on a boat and you would have to work on the boat. It was called being Shanghaied.
That's crazy.
It's a real thing.
Where did that? I don't think I understand.
Well, she's
the
looking for a
segue.
mansion.
Uh-huh.
California has some old great history and mansions.
Wow. All right. That's
It was a very lawless place.
Yes.
And there is like a lawless element to California that has, I think that this is where the manifestation stuff comes in.
Right.
In that it's shifted from cheating, robbing, and stealing physical things
No.
and into you are allowed to lie, cheat, and steal to get what you want.
Yeah, your soul.
Yes. And you're allowed to be like fully a liar. The level of lying that is allowed in LA especially, but also like you think of Silicon Valley, like they are lying.
Now,
Yeah.
but
I
if you
know.
believe the lie,
Right.
is it still?
And that's what
so.
the liars are telling us. But I don't think that they are believing the lie.
They know.
I
they
think-
hope we believe it.
Yes.
I just want to say, you are lucky you've got someone here who knows how to yes and, because I think you went way off topic, but she made it seem like, no, this all makes sense. So
Because it did.
It made
Well,
sense to me.
Seamless.
okay.
And speaking of, I have a son as university. And
You
he's,
had said last time you would not say the university out loud.
Let's
and
cut
you
that
did.
then. people who are creative struggle.
Sure.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
So like, how do you remain your creative person who's from Bath with all of the history, and then you're in this place with liars? Because I understand what you mean. It's like getting your soul shanghaied.
Yes.
Wow. Call back.
I think that the big thing is working out who the liars are and not inviting them in, because there is like a vampiric aspect to them where you invite them in and then suddenly they're there and you can't get rid of them.
Smart.
And maybe you become like them if you're around too much.
Exactly. Or people think that you are, and that's sort of the same thing. And then I think it's just not worrying about whether other people are interested or excited, unless like as long as you are.
just have to be.
Like with Dimension 20 at the beginning, it was very much an underdog and nobody believed in it and they were all very confused by it. And I think frankly they still are.
They're like, why are so many people watching this?
Right, exactly. They won't investigate. They're not going to go, well, why are so many people watching this? Let me watch it myself and find out. No, the audience must be wrong. But also, when we were making it, it's like, oh, this feels good, and I've done enough comedy in my life to know when something feels good and to chase it.
That's great.
And staying true to yourself, which seems hard because it's easy to just give it up.
Right, exactly. And like staying true to yourself, but also not giving more of yourself than you want to.
Yes.
And I think that there's especially a pressure as a woman to be like, I'm not going to give you anything until you spill all of your deepest, darkest secrets and all of your trauma. Yeah. And this is also true, I feel like, of people from other minorities as well, of like, I'll buy your story as long as it's traumatic and sad.
Yes.
And I'm sort of not interested in telling those kinds of stories.
Yes, and there's exactly. You know, when the first many episodes of this podcast, I was wearing very breast heavily visual.
I mean, yesterday you were.
Breasting googly.
Today,
as of today, you're changing
I decided I'm going to keep a little bit to myself because I was starting to feel like I should be getting paid more.
Oh, yeah. OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Wait, that was so that was the reason you held
I felt
back.
vulnerable.
You felt vulnerable, but if you were getting paid more, you'd keep doing it.
Sadly, yes.
Okay.
I felt vulnerable and I was losing myself.
Get in the comments if you think.
Yeah. If you
want to see more and give me so much money for it that I can like pay for all the stuff I want and massages every day, then good, that's fine.
Then send her money and she'll take her. I mean, how much will you show? All of it?
Of course.
Okay.
I don't care.
You heard it here. She'll show all of it.
Skins.
All her skins.
One last question, because I cannot believe I have.
Well, and also we're getting to that time.
Okay.
I don't know what Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know the first thing about it. Now I'm learning, and now I'm curious. Was you just playing with your friends and said, "Let's turn on the camera and put this on the internet," or did someone hire you all to come and do?
Like a little bit of both.
Oh.
We were playing outside just for fun, and Brennan Lee Mulligan, who's the DM of most of our games, is one of those freakish little homeschool kids who didn't know that this was a thing that you could get bullied for, and so got really good on his own as a child.
Wow.
And he was our friend through UCB and DM'd for us, and then when Dropout...
DM is Dragon Master?
Yes.
Okay.
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master.
Yes, or Game Master is the other name for it. When Dropout came along, of one of the many shows, somebody was like, why do we get Brennan to DM a game of D&D?
Yeah, he's already doing it.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
so then he just brought his crew with him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
We swapped out a couple. There were 2 non-performers in that group.
Right.
One of them is now our producer.
Oh, that works out.
And the other one's busy and writing things, and good for him.
Yeah.
And we brought in Lou Wilson and Allie Beardsley.
Great.
But other than that, it was
I'm legitimately excited about Dungeons and Dragons now. I didn't really realize what it was.
Yeah,
really fun.
I'm very into it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's a really fun hang with your friends.
Start a thing. Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah,
especially
if you like a structured hang.
Well, and
Yes,
especially
I
because
do.
you two are so trying to learn how to play characters.
Yes,
Right.
It'd be
It
a
might
great way to practice without any feeling stress about it.
Well, let me ask you this: what kind of character do you
this is
think that
good.
you would like to play if you were doing
a
D&D?
serpent,
Okay,
a wench,
great.
someone who
like
works.
a serpent wench, you could do that.
Really?
You could do a serpent with big tits.
Someone
Absolutely,
riding a dragon.
great.
A dragon.
Well, there is
Thanks.
a species in Dungeons and Dragons called Dragonborn. So you could do that, absolutely.
What would you want to be?
The priest.
In a fantasy world.
I would be a tricky prostitute.
Oh, wow.
I would pretend I would say the madam, but I would, when all my prostitutes are, when their guards are down, I put chastity belts on them and I lock them up.
So, but this is like a fantasy world. So would you call yourself almost like a magician, or what kind of what description would you put on there?
Satanic.
There's a cleric class.
Cleric.
You could play
Okay.
some kind of cleric.
Okay.
So you're healing people and you're also hitting
I
people.
can't let Satan into my soul.
Sure, you could be a cleric of Christ.
That's what I am.
Cleric
Well,
of the
maybe-
light.
Cleric of Christ.
We should play just because sometimes at the end we like to do a little play acting.
But we don't have dice.
We don't need it.
How?
Someone yell out a number.
But the dice are thrown for lots of different reasons. So see, there's too much that has to be set up. It would be hard to do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. So because they're learning, they're trying to learn from each guest.
Great.
Is there a character you like to play
Yeah.
that we could hear? They could watch you, say a little monologue as or something,
Or just some line, a line.
or do a scene with them, perhaps. Whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Look at how unscared she is.
She's not even slightly
I'm not
scared.
even a little
She was
scared.
like, yeah.
Okay, so I don't have a specific character that makes sense with these two.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
But let's make one up for me. Okay,
Okay.
so you're a prostitute and you're a wench.
Yes.
Okay,
Which
so
is the same, almost the same thing.
No, when
I think the wench is doing it for free.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I think that the prostitute
yeah.
is getting
Got it.
paid.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
Great.
Great.
You're right.
And so maybe I'm an adventurer who's coming into the bar/brothel
Okay.
that you work at. Like maybe you're behind the bar and you're...
Okay. And we're both, she has to choose one of us. One of my
Your nail
jewels
art.
came off.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I feel like these would be fun in D&D.
Don't tell her what she has to do, because that's what improvising is, remember? I know it's hard for you.
Okay.
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 Are you ready?
Yeah.
Action.
Well, I'm a wench. Welcome. Have some grog.
Thank you. It's been a long day fighting orcs out on the plain.
Would you like to put your penis in?
Hey, I'm the wench. I get it.
Would you like to put your penis in, mate?
No, thank you. I'm too busy being heroic and adventurous. I've taken a vow of chastity.
Then we have nothing you want.
Oh, I like
Don't
that.
say that about yourself. You have so much more to offer than just your pussy.
I'm not going to be a whore anymore. I'm going to follow you, and I'm going to give my life to Christ.
And scene. Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful.
There was a lot there.
I mean,
there.
it was a lot here.
Yeah. She was inspirational.
I was there.
You
I know.
switched characters halfway because you didn't know if someone was going to put their penis in, you didn't know what to do next.
Well,
You had because you didn't have enough of a story about her.
Is that what you need to do? Have a story?
Have some background.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking when I stepped in that I was playing a woman, and you did sort of assume that because I was a heroic adventurer that I was a man.
Well, of course.
Yeah, of course she did.
Which I understand from your background is like maybe that's but you make an ass out of you and me when you assume. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but also like I didn't, I guess, set myself up as a woman. So like in improv, when you're set up as a certain thing,
Whenever
then you have
whoever
to yes
says it,
and.
that's what it
Yes.
is.
But I could have thought of you as a person with everything all at once.
Yeah, that's true. I could have had some sort of intersex situation
Which,
going on.
may I add, is extremely common.
It's pretty common.
Yeah.
And in the D&D world, anything can go.
Anything can go.
Yes,
you
but it's
can
very
be whatever
common.
gender you want, and you can be fluid about it if you want to. That's one of the nice things about it.
As it should be.
It's
going to be hard for you, but we're going to start
I need a
playing.
nap after this.
I know, you're exhausted.
In D&D, you could play a man if you wanted to.
No thanks.
That would be, you would feel bad about doing that.
Feel bad about
That's
it?
not my place.
Well, I have to
Not
say
your
I feel
place.
inspired.
I do too.
Great.
I
You
do
know,
too. I
like
feel like I
there's-
could do anything. I'm going to purvey joy.
Yeah.
Which I know you don't think of me as someone who could do that, but I think I could do it.
Well, if anyone can,
Try
it's
right now.
this
It's
person.
true. Yeah.
She's
Try, look in the camera and purvey joy.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Good.
And you know what? I think trying is half the battle.
Thank you.
it is.
The other half you maybe
Everybody.
need to work on, but the trying is really good.
Thank you.
Siobhan Thompson!